just bought a new apartment, so today we're gonna be helping them move some stuff and see how they're doing. I think we're here. We're here with Augusto, and I'll let you do a quick introduction.
Hi, I'm Augusto. I'm from Brazil and I'm moving.
You just bought a new apartment, and how long have you lived in Sweden before you decided to buy a new apartment?
Yeah, so I moved into Sweden in 2018. We rented for quite some time, and since it's insanely expensive and everyone was buying, then it looked like the right thing to do.
Okay, so basically you bought an apartment because the interest rates on loaning money is low enough for it to be worth putting out that kind of money.
Yeah, it's around 3%, slightly less, slightly more, depending on what you negotiate with the bank. Right now, we pay more to the association than we pay in interest. So if you get interest and whatever goes to the association, it's like half of what you would pay in a rent.
Yeah.
So then it's...
so in the long term, it's still worth it.
Yeah.
And how long have you been searching for apartments before you found this one?
I would say that I actively searching since September.
And how many apartment showings did you actually go to before settling on this one?
What we did actually is that during the week we would looking at the apps Hemnet and Bully, and they complement each other a little. They automatically add, if you use the app, they automatically add to your calendar. So we would just put like everything in the calendar, I don't know, like 20 apartments a week, and then we would see in the calendar if we had a route
through it,
and if the time window would match. So we would try to maximize the amount that we see every week, and we did that for several weeks. I would say at least 5 per week for at least 5 or 6 weeks.
Did you go there and did you take pictures or measure things, or did you just go to get the general overview?
We don't have furniture, so we don't have much to measure.
So it was just to see how it feels, like walking in there, see, could I live here?
Also that when you look at the map, you don't get the real feel of distance from the subway, or maybe it's like it's too steepy to go, or this kind of silly things, but also to talk a bit with the broker and get the feeling, like ask about all the renovations, the pipes, and you can clearly see when they are trying to hide something from you.
But in general, would you say that what you see in the brochures and on those websites, would you say those pictures match the reality, or?
Yeah, I like 90% of the time. Just sometimes it just feels bigger in the pictures because they use like the fisheye.
Yeah.
So then when you arrive, you just like you don't fit anything. One thing that we were always asking is if they are gonna change the window, the pipes, the facade, or if there are gonna be some major renovations in the building.
So how long did it take for you from you saw this apartment for the first time till you went to the apartment showing until you started bidding and actually signed the contract?
So from the day that we saw, next day we bid. I think we won the bid like 2-3 days after the viewing. Then you have to call the bank, which take like 2 hours in the phone to get the bank to confirm that the association is good, that they're gonna give you the money. Between the viewing and signing the contract, I would say like a week. Yeah, a week or less.
What would you say was the hardest part of the entire process?
Getting the money. to actually pay for the apartment after the bank agreed to give you the money, the actual amount that you need, it would be 15%. A week after you sign the contract, you have to pay 10% of the value of the apartment. And then 12 days, don't ask me why 12 days before you the moving date, you have to pay the other 5%. And then on the day that you get the keys, then they just call the bank for you.
So the broker will then call the bank, and they have their contact person there, and they will transfer the big amount, the 85%.
Yeah.
And when you then actually signed the contract was in Swedish. How did you handle that?
I called a Swedish friend to go there and read everything.
Yeah, because they're not actually allowed to translate the documents for you. Because a lot of the legal stuff, if they were to translate that, they would have to put it through the legal process to get it as an approved document again.
Yeah.
And I guess they're just too lazy to do that.
I think they're just too lazy because it's totally worth doing. There are so many people here that don't speak Swedish and buy apartments.
Yeah. Okay, so we've gone through the entire process now. We started with, you used the app to look for apartments, you found apartments, you went to the showings, you bid, you signed a contract and paid everything, and now you are moved in. During this entire process, did anything unexpected happen?
The area thing, because like every time that they show you an apartment, they
give you the floor plan.
They give you an estimated floor plan. For this one, it didn't show one specific area of the apartment. The thing is, like in the floor plan, it was not showing that area. You have like one extra room that you don't have access.
That's all questions I have for you today. So thank you so much for coming on to the show with us here.
Thank you. It was very convenient for me to come to the show.
And thank you for watching if you're still watching.
Subscribe. Click on the bell here. Can you put the bell?
No.
Playing. Can you put the bell sound? Playing.